Page 39, Scottish air. In this lesson, they're introducing you to a new time signature because we've had 4/4 time all along, and the numbers could be pretty much anything. The bottom number should represent a note of some sort, but the top number, that is the number of beats in a measure, that could be most anything. Well, in 3/4 time, it's just three beats in a measure. Waltzes, a lot of waltzes are written in 3/4 time. Not all, but a lot of them are. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. It's like the natural accent. 1, 2, 3, 1. We're in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It changes things. It changes the natural accents. Changes the feel of it. So this will be in 3/4. So this doesn't matter because checking the time signature is one of the things I do in the process of learning a piece of music. So let's look this over. It's 3 lines long. Now the last 2 lines are repeated, but it's still 3 lines long. Now we do have another symbol they're not pointing out. Well, I'm going to point it out. And that is at the beginning of measure 5, you have a reverse repeat. It's a repeat sign going the other way. Because at the end, there's a repeat sign. And in the past, we've said if there's a repeat sign, you go back to the beginning and play the whole mess again. Okay. Well, now we have to adjust that rule just a little bit. If there is a reverse repeat sign, you go back to the reverse repeat sign, not the beginning. If there's no reverse repeat sign, then you go back to the beginning. So there we have to check. Here, because measure 5 has a reverse repeat sign, when we get to the end and repeat, we're only going to go back to measure 5. So only the last 2 lines are repeated. The first line's only played 1 time. Treble, bass, clef, 3/4 time signature. I see half notes and quarter notes and dotted half note. You can't have any whole notes in 3/4 time because a whole note will get 4 counts, and there's only 3 counts in a measure, so whole notes are not legal. Dotted half note's the longest note you can have in 3/4 time. It gets 3 counts. And that's because a quarter note gets 1 count, because 3/4, the bottom number, that's what you're counting for, quarter note. Okay. Let's check this. Again, I don't use that chart, that little chart they give. No, I want to look at the music. I got right hand thumb on middle C. That puts the hand here. And in the left hand, I got third finger on G. That puts the hand here. And that's all I need. I don't need any other finger numbers. I don't need anything else. Just leave me alone. I'm here. Don't read finger numbers. And then we're 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I go through and I play the whole thing 3 to make sure I got all the notes and rhythms. Then go back over any tricky parts and get rid of the hesitations. And again, like everything else we've done so far, you should be able to play this without looking at the keyboard. You might have to look occasionally, remind yourself where your fingers are, but you want to get to the point where you can remember that. So just keep working at it. As far as the articulation goes, they don't give us any, but you can put in the phrases. So this is a little tricky. As far as the phrasing goes, it looks like the first line is a phrase. Then you lift up. As near as I can tell, the last 2 lines is all one big long phrase. You connect the whole thing. And then lift up. That's how I would interpret it. Some people might interpret it different, and that's okay by me. I really don't care. But that's about the only articulation we put in. I mean, they don't say anything. You could try staccatos, but I have a feeling there's actually words to this, and you're not going to sing them staccato, so you probably wouldn't play it staccato. And then the dynamics, well, the first line is mezzo piano is sort of soft. Whatever you think sort of soft is. And then the last 2 lines are sort of loud. You come up a little bit. Yeah, I'll leave that up to you. You don't have to play the last 2 lines exactly sort of loud. You can get a little louder and softer as you feel them. But that comes with interpreting the music, and that comes after you get to know it well enough that you're not thinking about notes and rhythms anymore. You're getting into the music, you're feeling it. The speed, rather quick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Could go a little faster than that, I'm guessing. They're kind of quick. And then the natural accents again. It should be clear to the listener where the first beat of a measure is, and that's the natural accent. It should be clear to them, because sometimes you might think it's in 3/4 time when it's in 4/4 time. It's important to put the natural accents at the first beat of every measure. Just feel them, and you'll be okay. You don't have to force them. Actually, sometimes you do force them, but let's not get into that right now. Right now, you just feel them. How I might play it that time. I might play it different if I played it again. I play by feel. How do I feel it? Depends on what time of day it is or the mood I'm in or whatever. It says with spirit. So get some spirit one way or another before you play this, I guess. Because it's better if you can feel this. Don't force it. I don't want to be droggy and try and force with spirit. I want to feel the spirit as I'm playing it. Let's play it together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the dynamics. We don't do louds and softs. We're not performing it. We're checking notes and rhythms, but we will repeat it. I'll give us 3 counts now because there's only 3 counts in a measure. The counts I give us is according to how many counts in a measure in most cases. 1, ready, go. 2, 2. 3, 2, 2. 2. Repeat. 2, 2. 2, 3.